Hello, Monsters Abound here, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2 Mortal Empires. And part 23? 22. I think it's 22. Part 22 of my Throt the Unclean. Is it part 22? Hang on, I can check. It's part 22. There we go. I checked. Look at that. Pretty fucking legit. Now we've got Chaos attacking Prague, but fortunately, of course, Skaven defences are pretty good. Plus, we got lots of dirty tricks we can play on them. Things like, you know, spawning clan rats in their midst. You might be going, well, what? I mean, you probably know exactly what this is, but Lord, yeah, well, it will be. Try and kill some clan rats, would you? That's it. Kill them faster. Kill them faster. Kill them. That's it. Gather round. Get close. That's it. Really get close in. Perfect. Well, that's their defences. Defences reinforcements fucks. There we go. Reinforcements are completely fucks. I think we wiped out about 3 units there, maybe 3.5, maybe 4. I can't really tell. Now, the Chosen are approaching the walls. You might be going, why have you got clan rats defending the walls when the storm vermin are down here? That's because the clan rats are sacrificial. Now, the giant is wandering back towards the reinforcements. I don't know why. It's not really a big problem for me. He was never really a massive threat. Meanwhile, the lightning cannons are taking a heavy toll on the Chaos Marauders and Chaos Warriors approaching, and this is why I don't have the Storm Vermin at the top of the wall, because there's going to be a lot of poison wind chucked in up on top of the wall here, and I don't want my Storm Vermin to die from that. We're going to let the Chaos Warriors get blatted, get their health drained, and then when our clan rats are almost dead, we'll explode them. True Skaven tactics. We actually have some slingers. Slingers never seem to do very much on the walls, and I don't entirely sure why, but they're sort of like chucking some stones at the Chaos Spawn, which is doing fine, I guess. It's something. It's okay. Of course, the nice thing about the Poison Wind is it's actually going to help me explode the Clan Rats, because the Clan Rats will get their health drained, and then kill a lot of the Chaos Warriors. There we go. That's another unit of Chaos Warriors. Super fucking dead, and then they're going to come down and engage the Storm Vermin. Of course, the Storm Vermin should be fairly effective against these Chaos Warriors. I mean, not super effective, but they should, you know, slowly kill them off, which is fine. We sent some Plague Monks up there to just hold them at bay. Again, the Poison Wind Glows will be chucking Poison Wind at the top there. The walls are down, but that's fine, because I've got yet more Plague Monks in the front, and they are entirely, again, sacrificial, because we're going to be chucking a lot of slings and shurikens and poison winds at any unit that tries to get through the gates. I should also use my catapults. However, I've set my catapults up in the city centre. You're probably thinking, why? What strategy is he playing here? This is the strategy of, I forgot they fucking existed. So that's why they're there back there. Oopsie. Never mind. Yes, but never mind, because you'll take a lot of the... Well, I say you'll take a lot of the enemy with you. You won't. But you will allow me to kill a lot of the enemy at the same time. This Chaos Lord is having a terrible time. Lots of Chaos Warriors now sweeping through the gates, but that's okay, because we've got another unit of Storm Vermin being held back, and they're pretty much fucked. See the Plague Monks on top of the wall there? Or at least you did, until they exploded and took yet more Chaos Warriors with them. Yes, there we go. Well, you can try and drink in victory. It's going to be mostly your friends who have been vaporized by exploding rats. So good luck with that. The Storm Vermin holding back the Chaos Warriors, Chaos Marauders, and Chaos Chosen. And a few of them now trying to break away those Poison Wind Glows. Now, they're going to take a lot. They're going to do some damage to my Storm Vermin, but they're going to do a lot of damage to those Chaos Warriors, which is more important. And yet the Storm Vermin have managed to hold the gates. Chaos Warriors now running for their lives. And of course, the nice thing is we've gained or regained or kept control of some of these towers, which means that all these Chaos Warriors who are advancing the reinforcements that have taken quite a beating are continuing to like charge their way towards the defences. But... Ow! Oof! That's going to sting. What's this? More Chaos Marauders? More Chaos Marauders. Chaos Warriors now rousing through the Storm Vermin, dying horribly. Some units fleeing into the city. Always be careful when units flee into... You see, this is what... Can you see the... Look, right? So the Plague Claw catapults, as units flee away, they can see them, and that helps pick... They're not useless. It's fine. You know, forgetting that they existed is actually a positive. So... Marauders getting chased away by those poison wing globes, and looks like the entire enemy army is on the retreat now. We sent some clan rats in to mop up the Chaos Dwarves defending the Hell Cannon, because of course they are unbreakable, and I was getting bored. I wouldn't want to really... I guess I could take the towers back and then laser it, but it seemed like a lot of work. These Chaos Warriors are slowly getting... I mean, the Poison Wing Globes, I should probably tell them to stop firing, but fuck it. What we're going to do is retake the walls there, and then, of course, the lasers will continue firing, taking out those Chaos Warriors, doing as much damage as possible, and making sure there's not many left. That went significantly better than I thought it would. Harold has been spanked and sent on his way. And I'm going to take the money. I'm going to. Oh, also we stole Harold's forbidden rod. Oh, Harold, how the mighty have fallen and left their forbidden rod behind. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Oh, an item of power. Word has reached your ears. Right, who is this? Kislev. So it must be... Mute face. That guy. Rival hide. Oh. I think that's pretty fucking good. Gimme. Undercity in the Forest of Gloom, which is a place we didn't actually want. The fuck. I want it here. I don't want this. I do not. What's this? I mean, it's making a fair chunk of cash. I could siphon some off that as well. Barak Var, actually, to be fair, it's quite a lot of money. Right, we're gonna drop one of those and one of those, because that's going to give us some much needed monetary sustenance. I really should have got my. You know what? I'm just gonna fucking go for it. I should have got my Undercities going sooner. I've left it a little bit late. To be honest, probably should have got them going on in the Empire earlier on. Probably should have come... To be honest, though, Nagarond, maybe not such a... Lothern, though, probably a good shout to do that there. Get an Undercity in there, spread it around Ulth1. Now, Harold is a bit fucked. However, I don't... Okay, let's just go and... Let's send Nurglos to go and pound him into the dirt. I don't... If Harold dies, does that mean... Does that mean that Chaos respawns? Don't know. I guess we'll find out. Oh, we got a Man's Bane standard. Look at that. Harold is dead. Okay. Let's see if next turn Chaos turns back up. Well, not the greatest. Let's go with Ravenous Expansion, because that's going to give us some extra growth, income from sales. It's just going to give us money across the board, which is no bad thing. Did I recruit another general? Did I do that? I can't remember. Maybe. Liv, Nurglos, Jeremy. No, I didn't. I didn't, but I could. It is an option. So, options. Now, we've got a bell pot. Now, obviously, do you need a bell? I don't think you do. Yeah, let's get a... Yeah, okay, get that. Alchemist is good. Banner of Eternal Flame is okay. Gnawing Tide is good. All this is pretty good. I guess we stick with that. You know what? We did take it off him, but I think actually it's quite nice. Potion of Strength is quite good, but Scalm would keep you alive. So let's pop one of those on you. Now, Goggle Rat, you've got a Bell Polisher. What else can you have? Engineer Student, you don't have any of those guys, but that doesn't matter. Income from all buildings, sure, why not? And Research Rate, because, you know, what the hey? What the hey? Let's give you some bits and pieces as well, ostensibly to keep you alive. You know what? Considering you're mostly with the artillery, the Pigeon Pucker Pendant may not actually be the worst thing to have. And tell you what, chuck fireballs at people. You know, that'll give you something to do, won't it? Jeremy is going to obviously be a Flesh Snatcher. Geez, you don't have it. I've got Armour of Destiny. Do I? Nah, that's fine. Jeremy should get an Armour of Destiny. For he is the chosen one of many. There's a lot of them. Let's get all of this stuff. Research, absolutely. Man, thing, slave. Why not? You know, why not? Let's do... Why has your loyalty... Is that because I took stuff off you? Don't rebel, you big prick. You're off your... You're tripping balls, for one. So that's not good. You're off your nut on some sort of weird powder shit, and I don't know what it is. No one does, but stop tripping balls. Okay. I want to take out Dieter Scharfen because the light... Yep, they're recruiting there, you see? See, I knew it. I friggin' knew it. So we're putting you down. And I guess I'll occupy it, despite the fact I don't really kind of want it. But I guess we're... Guess we're having it. Guess it's happening. Right. Let's upgrade you then. Oh, you are a dock, actually, so maybe we should have upgraded you, because that's going to bring in some money. I wonder if we can peace out with you dweebs.
Don't waste my time with petty talk. Make your offer and be done.
Strength rank 15. Really? Really? Jeez, the World Walkers are strength rank 5.
Your demeanor tells me you aren't here to duel. Too bad.
Too bad. Have some, you know, steroids, though. You know, it's fine. It's all good. So anyone we can trade with. So the Cult of Pleasure, maybe. It is going up.
Your time with me is precious.
I know it is, Marathi. I always say that. You don't like me, though. You do not like me enough. Let's change it by attitude. So you like me, but you're not trading with me. You are trading with me, which is nice. And then the Cult of Pleasure is the next one, and she is just hard to please. She's just a lady who knows what she wants. Whatever that is. Okay, I want to take Middenheim, because that will knock out... If we can take Middenheim, Lilorn Forest, and the Black Pit, that will knock out the Empire in the north over here. I'm hesitant to say our north is fairly secure, but I think it is okay. I'm not too bothered about losing some of these southern settlements if it happens. Draika won't have much. We've taken out Griffinwood again. We're just every time she tries to get back up, we just kick her back down, which is, you know, bloody well where she belongs, in my opinion. So we can get another boy. Not a packmaster. No, I mean a general. And I'm kind of like... I don't really want the Master of... I'm kind of tempted to go with the Grey Seer. The Warpstone Hoarder is... I guess we go to Disciplined, maybe? I think he's probably the best. Aldrich, you're not happy with me, but give it a minute, because I'm about to give you a bunch of cool shits. Recruit some of those boys. Oh, I'll tell you what, it's going to get expensive fast if I do that. So, what else could you... You know what we need? What we need is some Jeremies, isn't it? We need a couple of Jeremies. So, like... Clash. And... Did I get 2 clashes? I got 2 clashes. Are they Jeremies or clashes? Maybe they're clashes. Maybe like they're an upgrade, a Jeremy upgrade. Who knows? So, ideally I want to get the carrot and stick. That's going to take a little while. So in the meantime, I guess we go for like... No, not stimulate growth. What am I thinking? What's the fuck am I thinking? You go hard to hit. Perfect. Okay, how much do you cost? 471. Fuck me, that's expensive. Jesus, that is very pricey, isn't it? Highly expensive, but I mean, what did you come with? Right, you came with that, which is bad. Contaminated, which is fine. Okay, that's going to give you know that's you come with cellular instability, so that's quite nice. Basically, that's generally fine, I think. We could potentially get some. The thing is, they are. I feel like the mutant rat ogres are just better. So I'm actually going to do that to reduce your upkeep a little bit. And Aldrich is just going to act as like a defense force to the north. is what his plan is. Meanwhile, Liv and Throt are going to continue their rampage across the Empire. Ambassador, you're going to get concealment bombs because I don't really know. Reasons, I guess. And there we are. Let's just continue to, like, beat them up. Because, yeah, indeed. Because that will... Do you ever want, like, you know when he said, like, oh, make them slower, but you assault units instead. You don't slow the army down. And I wonder if they'd rejigged the what the agents do. Because I know some of them, I think the Dark Elf ones. The Dark Elf ones, maybe it's the... Is it the Clan Scry? I think it's the what are they called? Warlock Engineer Agent, who goes something like, I'm going to knock down walls when you attack a settlement, but you can't do that. It's the Plague Priest that does that. Which doesn't make a huge amount of sense. You'd think, like, the assault would be maybe the Plague Priest, because Plague. Warlock Engineer would be knocking down walls, and then the Assassin would be more like, sort of like slowing down armies. Because that kind of makes sense, doesn't it, in my opinion? But, you know, what do I know? So let's get extra growth. Do I want growth yet? No, I don't need growth, do I? I want to tax the shit out of you. No, I don't. I need food. Alright. That works too. And Hocklands, sure. I guess we upgrade you, because what else am I going to do? Sacrifice to Mathlin. Nagroth is dead. Blah, blah. Damage rules success. Don't care. Nurg lost. Oh, buddy. Okay, Eldritch is loyal again. Perfect. So what cheers you up? Improve by winning battles, recruiting units, making diplomatic treaties, equipping items, or completing missions. Fine. Well, we don't have any missions to complete, so I guess you go and resettle Volsgrad? Volk Rodent? Go and resettle it. And if you continue to be sad, then don't come back. Okay, let's do something like that. Okay, they have... Of course. Of course Volkmar is there. Why wouldn't he be? Obviously, it was going to be Volkmar. It was always going to be Volkmar. Now, I would like to take the time to... So Throt wouldn't have to march? Can Throt reach it without marching? No. So, we're going to attack Middenheim with Liv, and Throt is going to come in as reinforcements. Because that's going to make my life significantly easier. Yeah, I know, I know. Okay. Right, let's smash them. Now, while Liv's monster force may be a little bit on the small side, that's not a major issue because we've got Throt's forces now streaming in as reinforcements. We've got the Storm Vermin also advancing towards the walls, and we've got the Wolf Rats backed up by some Rat Ogres heading for this gate as well. So we're going to get a little Cracks Call, which is going to do, you know, some damage. It's not great, but it did a bit. However, the AI has opened up the walls here, and that's a problem because it means that I'm having to continually tell the units to attack the gatehouse, because otherwise, and sometimes they will break through, like this Mutant Rat Ogre did. Now, fortunately for me, this Mutant Rat Ogre actually has cellular instability, which means the fact it's managed to break through by itself is actually very, very bad for all this squidgy infantry. In fact, I've got 2 Rat Ogres now with cellular instability through the gatehouse, and this is not going to go very well. Look at all this infantry packed in here. Now, if something were to, say, explode in their midst, that would be absolutely devastating. That certainly cleared it out, didn't it? Certainly cleared it out. How many kills that Rat Ogre gets? 322 apparently, so a fairly good cellular instability there. Knocks out a significant portion of the enemy force. My units are going all over the place because I keep telling them to attack the gatehouse, and then sometimes they're like, I'll go the long way round. But I want them to smash. Anyway, eventually they will break through. This poor rat ogre is surrounded by Empire Knights who are poking it with their lances. Fortunately, that's not going to do an awful lot of damage to him. It's going to take some damage, but it's not going to be really enough. Meanwhile, over the other gatehouse, we have broken through, and our rat ogres now starting to chip away at the massed great swords there. It's going to take them quite a while to smash through that, though. This gate's down. That means our forces can pour through, and Volkmar is going to cast banishment on his own men. So good job, Volkmar. It's absolute carnage here as we smash our way through the massed ranks of defenders. Ah, you have no right to live. You are fucked. There's a lot of great swords here, but they're just not going to be able to hold us. They need significant missile support, and they just don't have it. If they had, like, handguns here and here, this could well be problematic for me. But as it is, there's just not enough here. And so we are bludgeoning the enemy to death incredibly quickly. There goes a death frenzy as well, just to help out. Not that we really need it. Just his head. More knights streaming in, desperately trying to hold us back. It is not going to work. At the other gatehouse, things, I mean, it's fine. I wasn't expecting to make a big breach here. It was just trying to pull off some units from this blob over here, which has succeeded. We do have some storm vermin up on the walls. They're taking a bit of a pounding from the mortars, though, so that's less than ideal, really. I'm sending some storm vermin over here. The council guard, in fact, to help out. We're getting bombed by the mortars, taking quite a chunk of punishment there, but we're going to move up to engage the great swords. The council guard, one of my favourite units, actually. Love those boys. I love being able to customise your units. I think that's what I like. I think, you know, it's like being able to give your units some abilities that just make them a little bit more tanky. Volkmar has turned up, and I'm just kind of going to ignore him because I really need to knock out this artillery. Fortunately, we've got Jeremy the intern up here. He's going to spawn in some wolf rats, and the wolf rats are going to munch their way through all of the artillery crews, backed up by Fluffykins 1 and Gorich as well. They are not going to last very long. Mostly because Volkmar cast another banishment directly on top of them, so that works out about as well as could be expected. Bright Wizard is continuing to cast Burning Head on me, but fortunately, you know, it's not really going to do much damage, which is fine. And Volkmar is now pinned up against the wall, where we're going to punch him until he dies. See, this is what we need to do, just smash through the Empire's defences. Okay, I'm going to go 3. It's not ideal, but it's going to let us get defences, which is the main thing. Now, we've still got some settlements to take. I need to take Marienburg as well, and Altdorf. If we can take those, we should actually get some fairly good income from that. So that should be good. We can take a turn to heal up. I lost a couple of units. Who did I lose? I lost back, didn't I? Who else did I lose? And when? Getting a lot of those bad boys. How much do they cost me? 482. Oof. Oof, that's pretty pricey, but I think well worth it. Jeremy, you can be tricksy, metal bit magic resistance, and you should heal up nicely. Yep, 1 turn is all it's going to take there. You have the yeah, you've got minus 100%, so you will never See, this is the problem, because you will never, ever heal. Which is a bit of a problem. But I can always replace you when you're pretty much almost dead. So, no biggie. Yes, we need to... Where did those chaos buggers go to? Need to find them and then stab them to make Malekith like me a little bit more. Also Marathi.
Holding court for vermin. There is no greater joy.
Exactly. So maybe you'd like to buy my pots today? Maybe? Maybe not. Never mind. Let's get some food there. Better defences? Would that be better or worse? I think it'd actually be worse. I think I'm going to stick with what I've got, actually. I do want to get this, though. Do I? So that would give me slightly more money, but pretty much means I could recruit Help Abominations, but I don't need to, so... So let's not worry about that. You're recruiting those boys. That's fine. Salzmund is doing okay. Public Order's fine there. Public Order's dropping there, but that's to be expected because we just brutally murdered everyone, so, you know. They're bound to be a little bit cranky. Okay, Volksgrodent. Oh, infect your men. Oh, that would give him... The filthy, sickly fiends of camp peasants have come and are asking us to help in their great endeavours to spread disease right across the old world. They house sickness within them and ask us to do the same. So, why is that going to give... Okay, sure. For it is too potent even for us. The rats are dropping like diseased rats. What to do? Yeah, that's fine. Ah, finally! Jesus, took long enough. Okay, now, you're making... Actually, not as much money as I thought you would. Oh well, never mind. It's not my main problem. So let's get something like that. Don't really care about seeing what's going on down here. That's going to give me a little bit more money. Help siphon up that. So how much damage? Ooh, dear. A lot of people are going to be dropping dead. I don't know why this has made you more loyal. I've basically, you know, riddled you with disease. And you seem to be okay with it? Not 100% sure why. Hello, Artois. Well, you're going to try and come up to Middenstag, are you? I disagree. I want a non-aggression pact. Good, fuck off. Get the fuck out of my place. Do you have big defences? You do have big defences. Not that that's a huge problem for me. So the scavs down here, I want to take the Lawn Forest, but it's a lesser concern to me than taking the Black Pits. I would like more food, but it turns out they sort of run out of armies to throw at me every turn. Volkmar died before he managed to throw a stack at me. I mean, how does that work? Yes. Do you want to? Why? Negative outcome, 100%. Wow. Wow. You are not killing that guy. You got a 10% chance to kill that guy. Okay, never mind. Come back. You're not very good. Nurglost, you pull back to Prague because, to be honest, Volksgrodent is very much just there for funsies. Prague is where we will hold any attacks. To be honest, you'd probably be better off with more infantry in your army. I could probably get rid of the I could probably get rid of the... What am I thinking? Get rid of the rat ogres. Okay, I'll mull that over. I think you're basically going to be my defense force, so you may well live there forever. Maybe.
Kill, but keep eyes.
Hello. Really? How much stuff do you have? Have you just got one settlement? I mean... That's not my biggest problem then, although it does mean you've probably got a couple of stacks that you're going to throw at me. Oh well, that's lunch. And you, if you declare, are you going to send armies over? Am I going in 10 turns? Am I going to have bloody Spinosotek dwarves on my doorstep? I can just see it happening. That's going to be incredibly. Oh my God, Jeremy was wounded. Oh well, never mind. We've got plenty of Jeremys. Nurglost is loyal because he's riddled, apparently. Back is back. And Grayling Moot has got an Undercity, so good times there. So, Bay of Blades, you have not quite expanded all over the place. Doomkeep has not quite expanded. We're doing, you know what, I'm doing generally okay on my food levels and my Undercities now, I think.
Master Lord of Hellpit.
Okay, you're dead. Just FYI. Take the extra food, because we kind of need it. Skaven Brew, not bad. So, Castle Tempelhof is an issue. I mean, so far, you know, touch wood, we've not had a huge number of attacks from the south, so I'm going to just kind of hope that that stays the case, and we're going to push on towards Wisemund. Now, ideally, we take Altdorf, and what I want to do is take Altdorf and boost it up to... Oh, God, Marienburg's in the north. Okay, this should be an easy fight. I am going to fight it, though, because I think it's probably going to be less punishing than if I auto-resolve.
Tough. Leave.
I mean, I've got significant handgun support here, which, used correctly, could be a major problem for me. However, the AI never uses them properly. They just stick them on the top of the wall, take pot shots at you as you reach the gatehouse. To be honest, the best way of using these handguns on the flanks here. That would be on the top of the wall. That would be a far superior tactic. Keep me bottled in, and then just pour the fire on. As it is, I'm just going to kick the gate down and then murder everyone I can find. Which is not the most intricate tactic, but it works. Yeah, I mean, you can outnumber a Rat Ogre, sure, or a Hellpit Abomination, but to be honest, you probably need more people than you've got. Because this is not going well for you so far. Gorich there, murdering his way through, well, everyone, basically. Not really a problem for him. We've also got some Brood Horrors and Wolf Rats attacking this gatehouse over here. Inkay come. And my plan here is basically, we want to get to the artillery units. Not that the artillery is going to cause us too much problems, but, you know, it's a tactically sound to take them out. So we could hack our way through these great swords, but there's an easier way. We send in one Brood Horror. Yeah, that would be the best option, I guess. So that's them dead, and that then basically frees our path towards the city centre here with all of the mortars. There is one unit of great swords, but we've got one more Brood Horror with cellular instability, so that's basically an insta-kill. Defenders are thinning out quite quickly. More Burning Head being cast, but that's okay. Yep, so here come the great swords. That's it, cluster around, boys. That'll do it. And then we just sweep in and finish them off. Nice and easy. Look at that. I mean, this was pretty brutally effective. They have actually done what I suggested, which was take some handguns down. They just need, like, you know, more of them. Like, a lot more. In better positions. Because as it is, You're just shooting units who are going to regenerate all the damage that you do to them, and they're not going to give a shit. To be honest, I don't think this garrison would be capable of dealing with this army. If I was using this garrison against this army, I would have just auto-resolved it. Yep, that was absolutely brutal. I think if we'd auto-resolved that, definitely would have taken more damage. That was the right decision. I want this at level 3 so we can get the defences there. What's nice about it, though, is that obviously it's good for us. It's a mountain. Obviously, you know, Skaven have lots of preferential terrain, which makes expansion easy, as long as you've got the food. Let's stimulate a little growth now. I want Altdorf to turn into a rank 5 city, which means I'm going to need to build up some food reserves, which means I'm going to have to eat someone. However, Chaos have just died, which means they might be back, in which case, well, there's plenty of tinned food about to arrive. So that's good. Maybe. Is it good? I'm not 100% sure. What I do need is more food. Now, this is going to increase our discoverability, but is that fine? It's a little bit dicey. Okay, I'm going to knock that down. Actually, that's already rank 2, isn't it? So, actually, stay that. All these are rank 2. All these are rank... Jeez, I've actually been doing pretty well. Ill-born food, though. Never hurt anyone. Except those I'm stealing it from, of course, but... That's those guys, so who cares? Okay, looking okay. I'm fairly confident. Goggly Rat, you can have Flensing Ruins. Oh, that's 2 skill points. Double Flensing Ruins, despite the fact it's a terrible skill, terrible spell. Doesn't seem to actually hurt anyone, but maybe it just does a lot of damage and doesn't kill anyone. I don't know. Actually, you know what? That could be. We could try it out and see how much damage it actually does. That could be interesting. Now, I need to get you over here. Pop you in that army to help out. Then we can go and take Wiseman's. And then we are about to hop, skip, and a jump from Altdorf. Now, let's have a look. How many... So, we're almost halfway. We only need 12 more settlements. And we have won the campaign. Oh, yeah, I'd forgotten about them. Oh, yeah, I need to deal with you. That's a problem. Now I've got an army meandering around behind my lines. If I get defences... you're there as well. Okay, good. Okay. Okay. This is fine. This is fine. Blah, blah, blah. Growth batch, fine. Steel technology, fine. Blah, blah, blah. Settlement lost, settlement lost. Yep, bell polisher, good, good, good. Everyone gets the bells polished. No sign of chaos yet, though, which is somewhat concerning. Also, what the fuck is Hagreef doing all the way up here? I mean, they were down here. I guess it's not stretched to imagine they're up, but frankly, the fact they start all the way down there and they've managed to clamber their... Oh, God, okay. Okay, you need to heal. Let me guess, you guys have got the 100% reduction in casualty. You've only got 95%, which means you're healing not at all. Okay, you need to be... Yep, juiced. Because you just are not going to heal. And that's a problem for me. I'm going to have to get rid of you as well. Despite, I mean, you just won't heal, and that just won't really fly with me. Okay, come down to Kislev, and for the love of God, heal yourself up. Now, I know which way you're going to go for Salzmund, aren't you? However, if I skedaddle over here, defences will be built in 2 turns. It's quite a while. We might lose that in the meantime, but oh. Oh, you're marching, that's why. Fuck! Okay, never mind. Go over there. Liv is in range to support if we need him, so actually that's probably okay. Okay, let's do that.
Scotch burn it to ground.
We'll occupy at rank 1. Back, ranked up. Good lads. You know what? I need more of these boys. Because knocking down walls is legit. Okay, that army does not worry me. For Throt, anyway. If it was any other army, it might worry me, but it doesn't. It doesn't worry me for Throt. Okay, we can get defences there. Do we have defences at Red Eye Mountain? Oh, we do, actually. Colour me fucking shocked. Kislev has fucking amazing defences. I'm not going to upgrade those, though. I am going to upgrade Zavrasta. Finally, Machefern does have defences, which is fine. We'll upgrade that. Okay, we're looking good. I mean, even if they take some of the minor settlements, I'm not too worried about that, because all the major settlements have got defences, and we know we can hold them back at those, so it's not a big deal. This is a bit of an issue, but we can deal with that with Throt, and then probably come down the coast, because Marienburg, that's it. Middenheim is gone. Marienburg is continuing to be a problem. While we knock those out, Liv can probably sort of like start nibbling at the Reichland, which is fine as long as Talabekland doesn't go to war with me. If they do, we're in a little bit of a problem. If Chaos respawn, we're also in a bit of a pickle. But otherwise, I think we should be fine. But that will have to wait until next time. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.